she said, or at least the article's reporting it will be at the end of this year, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I'll believe it when she actually does, you know, because how many YouTubers out there are like, oh my god, there's a civil war at Disney! Oh my god, this! Kathleen's getting fired! And she's always there. So, you know, I'll believe it when I officially see it, but this one sounds more official, but at the end of the day, who knows? But hopefully it's true. Hopefully she is retiring at the end of the year. Maybe it will be a step in the right direction that she's gone and they can get a new guy to take that position, and hopefully Bob Iger learn, and yeah, a lot of hopes, but it's a better move than not, I would say, if she retires. For Star Wars fans, is it a pro or a con? It's a pro, so hopefully the news is true and she'll retire sometime by the between now and the end of this year, but then the question is, who's going to take over? Filoni? Favreau? Who knows? Do you want a different guy? Don't say George Lucas. Don't do it. I know you want to. Don't do it. Don't waste your time. Or do you want just a whole new guy taking over that position? Like, I could see Filoni and Favreau, but at the same time, they were also involved with the bad decisions of some of these recent shows. So maybe you'd want someone completely different? Like, to get an outside perspective? I don't know, but I'll take Filoni or Favreau over Kathleen, though, don't get me wrong. But yeah, we're streaming a little early. I don't know why I woke up so early today. Just couldn't go back to sleep, and I'm like, whatever, we're going live now.
Wipe out the clown.
I just couldn't sleep. I was so excited with the news, that's why. No, don't make up your mind. Are you running that way? You're not running that way. You're confusing me, laddie boy. Well, we're killing a lot of them, but there's apparently a lot more here. This dude is surviving on like a butt hair of health. Anybody gonna kill that dude? Thank you. Oh, my head's gone.
Archive corruption nearly.
I don't know, like, I think the obvious ones are Filoni or Favreau, but I think everybody's gonna say Filoni, but I don't know if he's, I don't know. I'm kind of like 50-50 with him now, because at the end of the day, he was also there when a lot of this stuff was going down, and I do like him better than Kathleen, don't get me wrong, but I don't know if that's gonna fix the whole thing we really need, but because even me, I disagree with some of the stuff he's done. So not nearly as bad as some of the other stuff, but he's written off, or again, maybe they forced him to, you know, maybe that corporate ladder, you know, they kind of blackmailed him to have to do it, you know, but he signed off on a lot of the stuff that to me was pretty obvious was not a good idea. But again, he could have been forced to in his defense, so you know, you got to take it with a grain of salt. You could also say that for Favreau, though, so I don't know. Maybe Favreau would have more experience in that area. I don't know. The problem is, like I said, if you get a new guy, what if he doesn't have any power? Like, it's just some new guy coming in and, you know, he's kind of like the outsider. Nobody's going to care. So I'm like, yeah, you might need someone who's been there already.
Target locked.
You could see it going either way, though. You could get someone who's already been there and was able to see what the company was doing wrong. And we'll now know, like, all right, well, we need to stop this going forward and we can do it right. Where bringing in an outside party, they might not be able to see that as well as somebody who's been there. So I don't know. There's like 1,000 different ways you could look at it, but who's retiring? Kathleen Kennedy. But I'm gonna get crucified for saying this now. I am gonna get crucified, but you know, I don't give a hoot. I feel like Kathleen's also been over-blamed for a lot of this stuff, though, in fairness. I don't like her either, but you know damn well there's a lot of YouTubers who they base their whole channel around talking about Kathleen and misled a lot of people, and they exaggerated a lot of the stuff that she possibly did wrong. Like, you gotta blame a lot of that on Bob Iger, too, and I don't feel like they ever blame him. It's always Kathleen's the scapegoat. But again, I don't like her, but I'm just saying, let's be real here. It's a step in the right direction, but I don't think this is gonna solve everything. But hopefully it is a huge step in the correct direction, though, which would be nice. Especially when we come off the news of Andor Season 2 that I just posted a video on, where I like that. They were able to identify a problem, find a way to fix it hopefully without messing up the show. They kept the same format. I like that train of thought that they had. But like a few days ago on stream, we talked about like, what do you need for Battlefront 3 to come out? And again, it's not going to be today, but you need Battlefield to do well. I know you guys don't care about Battlefield because it's not Star Wars, but they're the same dudes who made this game. You need it to do well so they get faith in the company again that they can make good games. So you need Battlefield 6 to do well. And we got good news about that the other day, where they're doing Battlefield Labs, which for the year leading up till release, they're going to be testing the game with the community, which is good. So hopefully they can avoid the bad launch. The game should be tested, in theory, should be tested by us, and they'll be able to prevent a lot of those problems. So that's good, Battlefield news. And then you got the good news from Andor yesterday we covered, where they're going to, you know, release the 3 episodes a week, do the whole story, so it speeds it up, but keep the same format. And now Kathleen's gone. So in that relatively quick succession since that stream, we've had 3 good news bits towards that. Again, we're still a long ways away, obviously, but at least there's some positive news to report, which is pretty rare nowadays when it comes to Star Wars. They ain't got much going for them positively. Well, if that's true, if that's her job was to take hits for Iger, well, if that is true, then she did a fantastic job, because every YouTuber was blaming her. Like, it was, again, I don't like her, but you know, without naming names, there's a lot of YouTubers who they base their whole channel off hating her. Every day, Civil War, every day she's fired, every day she's retiring. Every day, they're angry and Disney at her, you know, clickbaiting their fans, and the fans don't even realize it because they just want to hate something at Star Wars, so they just go along with it. This guy does not want to die. I should do something about this guy. What the heck happened to you? You just passed out? I didn't blew him up. This door don't open for droids or what? It took forever. Dude almost took himself out. We cannot have that. I'll do it for you, don't worry. For I am kind. Look at this dude walk through the door. Oh no, he didn't. He stopped. I shouldn't even go out this door. This is stupid. Yeah, there's a Leia too. No, get back in the door, please. Thank you. Yeah, right. I wouldn't be surprised if Elon goes in there, dude. I can't make the joke, but that would be the end of me if he did. Let's put it that way. Don't give him any ideas. I got hacks, bro. I headshot him to the smoke without the thing on. Oh my god. Yeah, Spartan, I think I tend to agree with you. If those are the 2 options, I think I would probably go with him as well for that reason. But, again, I don't know. And to be honest, even though I'm, you know, reporting this as good news as well, there's going to be YouTubers who over-exaggerate this and act like everything's safe now, and then all of a sudden something comes out bad and they're going to be, ah! You know, so like, take it with a grain of salt. You know, you got to be realistic about this, but I think it's more positive than negative, but at the same time, don't act like Disney's safe now. Let's be real. And I think a lot of people, not necessarily the YouTubers reporting it, aren't going to see this, because let's face it, we talk about it all the time, we probably know. But a lot of the people watching this, especially on the big channels, they're going to act like, oh my god, she's gone today, Disney saved. The new movie's going to come out, Mando, whenever that comes out, and then it's going to, she'll still be in power then. And then it's going to be bad maybe, and then they're going to be, but I thought they got rid of her, but she's still in power. You're going to have a lot of dudes who listen to these videos and streams talking about it, and they just, they hear the cliff note, she retired, and that's it. But they don't know it's coming at the end of the year, possibly, or none of that, you know, so just get ready. You might be seeing a lot of stuff on Reddit and Twitter where they're not really making a lot of sense. Just remember who you're getting it from, because it's like, a lot of people, they don't pay attention. We just said she's not retiring to the end of the year. Mando's gonna come out while she's still in office, essentially, and so, you know. There's gonna be some dudes thinking that means the whole world's saved now, and it's like, no, I wish. I really wish, but that's not how it works yet. But it could be a step in the right direction. Could be. Or we could get someone worse, but yeah, you know. We don't want to talk about that possible. We want to keep it positive. Keep it positive here. The old girl's finally getting out of office. Also, side note, kind of be glad Marvel's failing, I think. Because if both shows are like both, not shows, what do you call it? Franchises are failing. Maybe they'll like realize it's more of a them problem and not a, you know, they'll be more likely to realize they need to fix something with themselves than if, let's say, Marvel's like absolutely killing it right now and Star Wars is failing. They might just think it's a Star Wars problem. But where, like, when both shows are failing, they might be like, you know what, maybe we got a problem. Maybe it's not the shows themselves, like, it's the way we handle the shows and make them. We might need to look at ourselves instead of just blaming the content itself. Like, Star Wars fans just don't like women. Like, maybe it's just we don't like your shows. You understand? Like, hopefully that'll be a good sign. At least that's the way I'm choosing to look at it. Where did this Commando go? Yeah, I would imagine she'll do it at the end of the year, so yeah, we should be getting... When does Mando come out? It comes out soon, right? Like, obviously, Andor's coming out in a couple months. So she'll still have a few Star Wars projects coming out under her banner, if you will. So don't think when I say that she's gone now. I know some people are gonna fucking misinterpret it, and they're gonna be confused. When Mando comes out and sucks, like, I thought they fixed it! Like... No, that's not what we said, but okay. I wish. I'm still very nervous about Mando, to be honest. I don't know, man. I don't have much hype for that movie. They butchered Mando so bad in season 3. They butchered it so bad in Book of Boba in season 3. They messed up the writing for season 2, which was good. So I'm just like, I don't got much faith in that stuff, but we'll see. Hopefully it's good. Oh, it is definitely a vid. Oh, there was a hero. We'll just throw Dooku in here. Not the hero you should choose in this position, but
the situation.
We will use him regardless. Where's Kathleen now? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I made a face after I said that, but you would never know. I could be lying. You can't see my face. Apparently, I'm still in the shot grenade. Okay, we got Leia out of here, but... Oh, am I not in a shield, bruv? Am I not in a shield? I can clearly see a shield between you and me, Mr. Minigun. You killed me with a minigun. Okay, whatever. Hopefully getting rid of Kathleen fixes this game too, but... I don't think God himself could do that nowadays. we hit roll and we didn't roll. What's going on? Is droid tired? Are you tired, droid?
Shut down.
Are you sad Kathleen's retiring, most likely at some point in the near future? Again, I'll believe it when I see it. You know, how many people have reported stuff and then it not happened, so. Who's throwing a barbecue when she officially retires? Party at my place.
Must be protected. There is no treachery the clones won't attempt.
I mean, I have no doubt Sam Witwer's awesome for Star Wars. He's awesome, but I don't know if he'd be good in that position specifically. Does he have a hand in leading stuff before? And, you know, you can't just get some dude off the street. Not that he's on the street, but, you know, you need someone with experience in a position like that. I have no doubt he loves Star Wars and knows more about Star Wars than most of them, but that alone might not be the only thing they need to look at, so. But let's face it, I'll take him over Kathleen, mate. But you also got to be careful if they go out there and they do a PR hiring. Like, for example, everybody loves Sam Witwer, he loves Star Wars, blah, blah, blah. They go hire him and everybody's like, oh my god, it's saved! But in reality, like, Bob's calling the shots or whoever higher up, you know, whoever, you know, is really calling the shot. So they just made the hire to make people think, oh my god, they care. Where in reality, it's going to be same shit, different day with the real bosses messing shit up. So, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess.